Hey there, this video is going to be about changing verb tenses or how you can change verb tenses when you're working on with grammar and building sentences. I'm going to show you in English and also in Spanish. Let me go to Spanish first. So I have mine as a bilingual user, and this is Proloquo2Go, just as a reminder. So if I go down to a couple things. First, I'm going to change over to Spanish. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go to, if you see the bottom left, there's 4 squares. I'm going to tap on that. And then I'm going to hit language. And it's going to switch over to Spanish. So if I want to say sentence, I want food, let's say, or I want food. So what I'm going to do is if I say yo querer, that doesn't make any sense. I can't say yo querer comida because that's not conjugating the verb. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to take that away, and when you have to make sure that this is turned on in settings. If you go to the settings buttons, it's going to pop up. It's going to say options. It's going to go down. You're going to see user. I only have one user right now. Then there's best options. I'm going to do a different video that goes through these options. But what I want to show you is the grammar. So, because there's so many options that we have here. But I'm only going to go over the grammar. So we have appearance, vocabulary, speech and language, and then grammar. So as you can see, or as I just said, I'm in the Spanish. So I'm going to go hit Spanish, not English. So you can turn off grammar support, and it's not going to allow you to... This is if you are... So if I hold this button, I can't change anything. I can't change it to quiero. Or if I want to say you want, I should say tú quieres, but it's not going to let me do that. I'm holding it down, if you can see, and nothing's happening. Because I turned off the grammar options. Now, you might want to do this with a very new user that doesn't know how to conjugate verbs, I guess. But I actually like to have mine on. So what I'm going to show you, no matter who I'm working with. So what I'm going to show you is to go back to the settings and then go down and go to grammar again. Hit Spanish again, because we're in Spanish. We're going to turn on the grammar support. Now you can see that all the verbs is green again, noun is green, pronouns green. So this is going to help you. There's adjectives are green. So it's basically all the grammar support to make sentences is there. So if you can just turn some off, have your pronouns on but not your verbs. I like to have them all on. I'll show you why. So, okay, so verbs is on. So now that I have the grammar support verbs on, I'm going to get out of this settings. Oh, I don't have to do that. I can just hit that. So now if I want to conjugate the verb correctly, yo quiero, I can do it. So I'm going to hit yo, and then I'm going to hold on quiero and see how, and then I can let go. So this is so cool. So as you can see in the second line, it says quiero, quieres, quiere. So it's not just giving you the correct option. The user has to work a little bit. So the user has to know, do I say yo quiero, or is it yo quieres? We know, if you know the correct grammar, it's yo quiero. And then up top, it actually, if you hit pasado, that's past tense, you can do the past tense, yo quise. So you can do present, then you can do presente is present, futuro is future. So I will, imperativo, these tenses are so hard. If you compare it to English verb tenses, it's just a little bit more complicated. There's just a little bit of extra. If you want the user to be able to conjugate the verb correctly, I'm going to go back to presente because I'm doing present tense sentences. So, yo quiero.
Yo.
So if I want to say yo, and I hold on querer, that's to want. And then I can hit whichever one. So if I hit quieres, that's wrong, but it's quiero. And then if you see, it went into the green. So if before hitting that, the green was empty. But I hit the green quiero. So then if I wanted to go into the bar where that has the the symbols in the words, I just hit that green. Quiero. And then comida.
Yo quiero comida.
Yo quiero comida. I want food. Okay, so if I want to say you want food, tú. Then I got to hold on to querer again. And then I'm going to stay in the present tense. And the right selection is quieres. And then see how it went into the green down there? So I'm going to tap in the green.
Quieres.
Tú quieres. You want candy. Dulces. I don't know why.
Tú quieres dulces.
Yeah, there we go. Tú quieres dulces. Okay. I thought that was pretty cool. Also, just FYI, if you are a Spanish speaker, we don't always say yo quiero comida. You don't always say the pronoun. You could just say quiero comida or quieres comida. You want food. Quieres dulces. You want sweets. So just so you know when if you're working with
quiero. Quiero. Comida.
You don't have to do the pronoun yo, tú, él, ella.
Quiero comida.
You just don't have to do it. But in English you do. You don't just say want. Correct grammar in English would be using the pronoun. But in Spanish, you don't. In order for it to be grammatically correct, you actually don't have to say yo quiero comida. You can just say quiero comida. So yo is I. Okay, that's a very, very minuscule Spanish lesson as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you that in English. I'm going to go back to the little 4 buttons there. This is just my favorite way of changing. There's other ways to change over to the other language, but this is just, to me, the most simple. So I'm going to hit idioma, which is language, and it's going to bring me back to English. I'm going to hit the home button, and I'm going to show you how it helps you with the verb tenses in English. I'm so sorry. So let me just double check that, because we know the Spanish verb grammar boosting options were there. So, but we didn't check the English grammar support. So yes, I do have, which makes sense. I usually have them on. I do have the English grammar support on. So again, you can shut these off for whatever reason. Mostly in English, I would say it's because you're working in the present tense, because most of these verbs are already present tense. Like if you saw the Spanish, it was querer, which literally means to want. So even if you're going to present tense, you have to hold over and you have to select the right one. These ones, I will, you will, I do. They're all present tense, unless you want to say something like I am doing or I am putting. That then you have to fix that. Okay, so I'm going to turn the verbs on and the nouns on. I'm going to put all my grammar support is on. So I'm going to hit the settings button again to get out of that, and I'm going to show you. Let's say I want to say I did it. I'm just keeping it simple. I can, instead of, if I just do this.
I do it.
That's not past tense, obviously. So because we have that grammar support on, I can do this.
I.
And then I can hold down the do button, and then as you can see here, there are some options. So look down to the right and you'll see that green window is clear because we didn't choose anything yet. So you can kind of listen, you can have the user listen to it, like what sounds good.
Doing.
I doing it? No, that doesn't sound very good. I will do it. Yeah, that makes sense, but I know it's in the past, so that's not the right selection. So it's in the green, but if I don't select that green downward in the green where it says will do, it's not going to put it on the screen yet. So I will do is great if I'm talking about something in the future, but I know that I want to talk about something in the past, so I'm going to hit I did. Oh, that's the right one, so the user can listen. Does that sound right? And then here it says past. You can also do I have done it. I would have done it. So this gives you some options. I had been doing it. You could do that too. So that's past. And now I want to hit present. So I would do I have been doing. So here's where you can do the I am doing. So if this is what I was talking about before. So I did it. I do it. You can say that in certain situations. So I am doing. And then would be doing and have been doing. So those are options.
Would be doing.
What sounds the best?
I'm doing.
I'm doing it. But anyway, I kind of got, then there's future. I was just going to show you past, but now I'm just going into this. Sorry, I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but that's okay. I will have been doing it. No, I will do it, or I will be doing it. So again, you can listen what sounds correct. So I'm going to go back to past just because I initially said I'm going to do the past tense. So I did. That's the one I want, so I'm going to hit the green. I did it.
I did it.
Okay. Let me just show you another one. How about she is come. We want to say she is coming. So, let's play around. I can either say, there it is if I can read it, but if I need to listen as a user, she is come. No, she is come. She is to come. Nope, she is coming. Yep, that's the one I want. So I'm going to tap that.
Coming.
She is coming now.
She is coming now.
Okay, so also with this, you can do, if you want to say I am coming, let's just say that. And it's not
I.
You have the is here.
Is.
Coming. That doesn't work, right? So
coming.
Because
I is coming.
That's not correct. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. You can also hover over the is. So I. And then you hold on the is. Okay. So here is, because this is also a verb, it gives you the tenses. So I was coming, I am coming, I will be coming. So I'm going to hit am. That's the one I like. And then I'm going to hit the green. Or how about I am making? I don't know, just to show you a different one. I'm holding over the make and making. I like that.
Making.
I am making. What am I making? I am making. Guess what? I have the grammar on. So instead of saying I am making cookie, I can hold it, and guess what? It gives me the plural. Or these are possessive, like her cookies. Okay, I am making cookie, or I am making cookies. Cookies sounds better, so I'm going to select that. And then
I am making cookies.
Okay, so that's super important. Once you get to, your child is advancing in with grammar, you're going to want them to have the right, plurals and the correct verb tenses. So that is how you make sure that you can do that. Again, if you go to settings and you shut all that off, you're not going to be able to do that. So if I shut it all off, I can hit I, but if I hover over is, it's not going to change.
Is.
Okay? Or if I go to food and I hover over cookie, it's not going to give me that option. It only gives me the singular noun. So in order to do verbs in plural, conjugation of verbs, and present, past, future tense, plurals, and things like that, all of those parts of grammar, as your user advances, you really want to have that grammar support on. Okay? And again, that just as a review, that grammar support, you can find it in settings, and then under Beth's options and in grammar. Okay? And if you have a monolingual user, it's only going to have the one option there, either Spanish or English. But because I am a bilingual user, I can choose, I can do it in either one. All right. Love it. This is just a great program. There are lots of great programs. Chat is good for a lot of users. Snapcore is good for a lot of users. Proloquo is good for a lot of users if it's monolingual. Proloquo2Go is good. That's why I like to make these different videos and tutorials. We just have a lot of options for our students, for our kiddos, for our clients, for our patients, and it's just good to know. There's so much to remember about all of them, and we just can't possibly know everything about all of them. So I just like to, go over them, learn about them, and then, share what I know. So hopefully it helps. I just realized I didn't show you guys the plurals. I showed you how the plurals work in English, but I didn't show you on the Spanish side. So in English, I showed you I think I said I made cookies. So I showed you how to change cookie to cookies. So I'm going to do that in Spanish. So we'd say yo. And then we're going to go to pasado. So I made, hice. And then I'm in food already. And I'm going to galletas cookies. So I'm going to hover over it. And you see there's galleta or galletas. So I made cookies.
Galletas.
Oh, it's in the green now.
Galletas.
Yo hice galletas.
Yo hice galletas.
There we go. All right, guys. I just wanted to add that. All right, thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye.